Hey folks, how's it going? It's Steve Lundgren here with Nate Streeter, and we're running the Media Analyzer 10.0 again, looking at reviewing ads and various things, media for marketing. Today we're looking at an ad for Schlotzsky's. Maybe we should take a look at that.
Yeah, let's pull it up
Get
here.
that up. So how's it going today, Nate?
It's going good, going good.
All
Again, Paperboy Printing and StreetSmart Marketing.
There we go.
And this is the ad that we're going to review. This is not in the Twin Cities, Minnesota here.
Yeah, it's not local, so it's in Texas, right? Is that what it says?
Yeah, and it's obviously one that they ran a couple years ago. You could see 2011
Yeah.
on here. So, but this is not for us to help Schlotzsky's. This is for us to help you.
Exactly. That's the thing. So first view is this. It looks pretty professional and that sort of thing, but we have a 10-point system that we run through. So we start with the 5-second rule.
Right.
And what we want to get out of that is if somebody looks at this, can they get the basic idea what's going on in 5 seconds? And what do you think, Nate? Does that work?
Yeah, I think, and we've talked about this. We started this system back in, 2009?
Yeah.
And I feel like every year we can almost take a half a second off of that. So, now maybe it's more like 2 seconds. But
Things are just moving faster these days.
yeah, when we developed that 5-second rule, and other people have talked about the different, but basically in an instant, however much attention someone will give an ad,
Yeah.
it might be different if it's a Facebook ad compared to a flyer like this or a website where they're, going and visiting. So,
Yeah.
but you have a small window of opportunity.
Yeah, that's a problem with billboards these days. I mean, who has time to read?
Yeah, right. Well, they're all texting while they're driving. So
Yeah, that's the problem. They never see it, yeah.
Yeah, I remember Gary Vaynerchuk say that. He's like, who's looking at, no one's watching TV commercials. We're all fast forwarding past them, and no one's, looking at billboards. We're all texting while we're driving.
Yeah, there you go.
So, but in 5 seconds, I think this does an okay job, I would say.
Yeah, you get the idea that it's a grand opening and it's for Schlotzsky's. Okay, you get the main message, so it's time sensitive. You have to look at the date, the location, to get more information about it.
Yep.
But it's clear what it is.
Yep.
What about the headline? Do you think that's working?
No. In fact, I get it. This is a recognizable brand. A lot of people know what it is.
Yeah.
But the reality is, I don't like a headline that's you, because no one cares about you. They care. I mean, no offense, but they care about what's in it for me, and you should. What's in it for them is that you're having a grand opening.
Yeah.
That should be your headline.
Right.
And people know that, and here's more details about what's in it for them. Prizes and, all these different things. So get this down to the bottom. Yes, I don't mind it being this big, but bring it down right here maybe.
Yeah.
And then let's get and this is way too long. What the heck? Just say, you're invited to the grand opening. Or who cares about invited even? Just say grand opening.
And when is it? It's just kind of hard to find that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really understanding that quite either. I see the offer expire. This is even complicated. But anyway, we'll get into some of those things a little bit. But yes, I'd say fail for a headline.
Yeah. And speaking of the headline, there's a co-branding situation here that they're completely missing the boat on.
Oh, yeah, I don't like that. Cinnabon is a very recognizable brand. Schlotzsky's paid, through the roof, if I remember right, for that. Get them on here. Get their logo on here, I guess is what I'm saying.
Or some branding, co-branding.
Because this seems sort of ridiculous.
Exactly. Okay, in terms of positioning and unique selling proposition, what do we say on that?
I'd say it's not quite as important. I think people recognize what Schlotzsky's and Cinnabon is and where they're positioned.
Right.
So for me, if you've got a really recognizable brand where people understand where you fit in the space, then I'd say that maybe isn't quite as important.
Yeah. And they don't really explain what the offering is on the Cinnabon part. I mean, everybody that knows Schlotzsky's, knows that they're unique sandwiches and such. But what is the Cinnabon part of that? They're just, serving some dessert, or what is that? Even in the ad, they're talking about a free small sandwich. Well, where's the offer for something Cinnabon too?
Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Why not have that as well?
Sweeten the deal.
Yeah. There you go. So let's talk a little bit about that offer, that call to action.
Yeah.
Bring this flyer in for a free small sandwich. You don't need to say that, okay? This is what you should have here. Schlotzsky's, move your logo down to where the expiration date is.
Yeah.
Your headline on your offer should be free small sandwich.
Right.
You don't need to have, why in the world do you have bring this flyer with you for a?
Yeah.
Dumb. Take
Right.
that off. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know who wrote this for you. You know, I bet you have a whole team down there in Texas or wherever the heck your franchise is. And if they see this, they're going to be madder than a hornet's nest at me because they're getting paid to write this stuff.
Yeah.
But you guys, if you work for me, not much longer.
There we go.
You know, this is not rocket science. Free small sandwich. That's all you need right there.
Yeah.
You could have, if you need these details, but you don't even need to
Underneath.
say bring this flyer with you. Duh.
It doesn't need to be in the ad.
Yeah, duh. Like, what did you think? We were going to mail it back to you? Or, I mean, you know, or just, you know, I suppose maybe someone might come in and mention it, but that's, you know, you could put that all on the legal. It looks to me like you got plenty of legal down there.
Right.
So, and what does this mean? Offer expires 9/2 through 9/5. Huh?
Pick a day, any day.
So what is it,
Yep.
like getting worse and worse? So at the beginning it's a free small sandwich, and then, you know, by
It's sort of half expired.
half, you know, you get half a free sandwich, you get a quarter of free sandwich by the fifth. I mean,
That's
I
right.
don't know. What does that even mean?
It just leaves you with a bite on the last day.
I just I don't know what this means. You guys aren't communicating this very well. I'm guessing your grand opening is between 9/2 and 9/5.
There we go.
Hello, let's put this in over here somewhere in the details better.
Right.
Offer expires. You know, you could have changed the wording. Only good during.
Yeah. Right.
Again, I don't know who wrote this. Schlotzsky's fire him. This is sort of ridiculous.
Kind of a details problem.
Did anybody even look at this? You know, I don't know.
Makes
but
you wonder. Now, there's a really, really big. I see. What point are we down to here? Let's work
we're
through.
to the social proof.
Okay. Now that's
And, you know, again, recognizable brand, social proof, maybe not quite as important.
right.
You know, we've toyed with it. I don't think it makes as much difference if you have a recognizable brand. I love it if you can put some social proof in, like
Right.
Schlotzsky's makes the best soups. You know, if you have just a quote like that on here somewhere, if that was really what you guys are known for, or Schlotzsky's has the most unique sandwiches, you have a little quote like that, I don't mind that. You know,
Yeah. Or since this is a grand opening, somebody's saying, "Wow, this place looks great." You know, talk
Yeah.
about the new space and something.
and let's not kid ourselves, Schlotzsky's. You're not McDonald's. Like, you know, you're moving in. Like, how many Schlotzsky's do we have in the Twin Cities? There's not that many.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people. Like, I'm sure my wife Leah, she's been to Schlotzsky's 80,000 times, but I
Yeah.
don't think I've ever been there.
Yeah, I've
So-
been there. I actually like it.
You like it, okay? So
yeah.
see, I mean, don't you might overthink your presence, and
Right.
social proof could help you a little bit, particularly in a grand opening setting, because lots of those people probably have never been here.
Yeah.
And for that reason, I also would like to see an aggressive offer. I think you're doing a good job here, because you're not McDonald's, you're not, you know, you're on the fringes. Make an offer that would bring someone in.
Yeah.
Just imagine this, Steve. In the Twin Cities here, you've got these communities. The average income, household income in a lot of the communities in the Twin Cities is $75,000 to $125,000 a year.
Yeah.
They do not need your free small sandwich.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay? This is the thing. It's more effort for them to go to a place they've never tried before. You have to make the deal very, 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 very good.
Yeah.
Okay? So I like what you're doing with that because you're thinking correctly.
Yeah.
You know, now, on the flip side, if you're in a poor neighborhood, we've learned this lesson with a few of our clients too. Do not give away a free sandwich because you will get all kinds of people in that may have no intention of ever buying anything from you ever.
That's right.
But in a rich neighborhood, or which is most neighborhoods in the Twin Cities here, you have to think a little more strategically with this.
Right.
Getting them in, they don't need the $2 free sandwich or $6 free sandwich.
Yeah.
You know, so that's just sort of a spiff to try something new out.
There you go.
So
But it looks generous.
yeah, and that's helpful too.
So,
So what about the potential barriers? I mean, that's sort of what I was just talking about there. You know, addressing those a little bit. Pictures, holy crap.
Yeah, this
I
is
know.
where a real fail here.
Yeah, because, you know, what is our rule with any advertisement with food?
Gotta have pictures of food.
Yeah, we're really strict about that. And in fact, you know, Steve said that before he started, and we started laughing. You know, we take it to the point where if you are not getting them to salivate with your print ad, I don't care, any ad, your web page, if you sell food and you can't get people to salivate, fail.
Fail, yeah.
So, you know, you have wonderful things. Hopefully your brand has some stock photos or something
Right.
that you can get here. And so, you know, and those Cinnabons, gosh, if I see a picture of that, I'd probably be over there in 12 minutes flat.
Right. And even their offer coupon is round, the same shape as their sandwiches. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
reason they couldn't have had a sandwich in the background on the offer.
Yeah, so if you can't get them to salivate, don't even spend the money. That's what I guess I'd say.
Yeah.
And we've seen this time and time again. We get people to salivate, man alive, we kill it. These are the kind of people where they say, Nate, we got 800 coupons back. This is ridiculous, some of the response rates we can get. It's almost directly correlated to that ability to make them salivate. Yep. So make them salivate. I mean, gosh, it's not that hard. Humans are like apes. I mean, you just get some food on there that looks pretty good, and they'll, that just works every time.
Right.
So, this thing, you need to have better pictures if your food.
So quality of text and layout.
We've already been all over that.
Yeah.
I mean, gosh.
That seems fine. It looks very professional. It seems to read fine. I think there, big disconnect on the offer expires thing, little things like that.
You just move some things around here, reword them. I mean, it just seems like the copy editor must have been on vacation or something. But
Mind was on vacation.
Yeah, exactly. But, I don't know what he was doing. But, otherwise, you're right. The design of this, for the most part, is fine, other than the fact that the food and get this moving, we already went through all that. So, real believable, positioning as a genuine resource. They're in an industry where this kind of thing doesn't make quite as much difference. People are pretty fickle. They will try new things out in the food industry. So, this is a little easier. You're not trying to get them to buy remodeling from you.
Right, exactly.
So some of these things don't make as much difference.
Yep.
What did we score this one?
I scored this one a 64 out of 100. Some of the things like this, missing social proof and the no food photo, and just some of the missed boats on this. It just really could have used some help.
I agree. Yeah, this could be so much better. Yeah. I mean, food is easy, in my mind. Yeah. So, we could have done this a lot better. So we would love to review your ad.
Yeah, exactly. If you got one to send us, we can review it. We won't put it up on the screen like this unless you give us permission to do that.
Yep.
But we're happy to help out and review them and let you know how your ads can be done better and what we can do to help you.
Yeah, so hit us up on email here, Nate at StreetSmart Agency, or Twitter at Nate Streeter, and we can review it and give you some feedback, and we won't charge you anything for that.
Right.
So we look forward to seeing what you guys are doing, particularly if you say it's not working. You got a website that doesn't seem like it's performing. You got a print ad or a Facebook ad or whatever you might have.
Yeah.
Send it over to us. We'll take a peek and give you some feedback.
Maybe they should send their competitors' ads, and then we'll put them up and rip them to shreds. No. No.
Well, we could do that too. Send us whatever you got. We'll talk to you soon.